Hi, it's April. Another video for another time. If you're celebrating a holiday, happy holidays. Peace and blessings to you. Right now, I'm thinking of the irony of pushing away and rejecting the very help sent to you by God. Can you imagine making prayers month after month, year after year? Oh God, help me in this area. Oh God, this is what I want. Oh God, if I could only have this one thing. If I could only have this list of 5 things, And on that list are all these attributes, all these areas of your life that need to be enhanced. All the things you've been praying for about your ministry, about your jobs. For some people, their jobs are their ministries. And so it melts together. But when the Lord sends the answer to your prayers, you don't recognize the answer. You don't recognize it or them as the answer because it looks like not what you pictured in your mind. I used to read every single day when I was a child. I read random novels. I read children's novels and adult novels because I could read really well when I was very small. And in my mind, in my imagination, every person in the book had a face. They had a voice. They were animated in my mind. I knew them by the end of the book. I knew every character. And I had made up what I thought they should look and sound like. Now, the issue came up later when I began to look at movies that matched some of the novels I read. And almost every time, the character in the movie did not look like what I had pictured in my mind when I was reading the novel. Now, keeping in mind, the novel describes the person. You know, they had black hair, they had green eyes, they had whatever, But in my mind, that description fit another face, another body, another whatever, And the voice was always different from what I had imagined. So a lot of us are the same way, especially when it comes to like relationships of a romantic nature or a really close like bestie friendship. I think that most people picture their bestie as being somewhat like them. I guess that may be what makes you sort of besties, that your personalities match, your background might match, you might look similar, you might have similar interests right now, or whatever makes you click. But the thing is, what makes you click on a cellular spiritual level is not always what makes you click instantly from your background and physical looks. So you have in your imagination one person. God sends you something or someone that looks nothing like what you had in your mind or anything you've ever even imagined or dealt with. And that's an issue. There's another example. I read this book, The Shack, a long time ago, and that's exactly the issue that people had with God. God's manifestation of his body did not look like what the people in the novel had imagined, and when he showed up, they completely missed him. They didn't know who he was. It took them a moment, a minute to figure out they were talking to God. And this is what I'm telling you, that if you don't figure it out quickly enough, you'll miss God. And by missing God, I don't mean forever and ever, amen. I just mean missing his timing. And missing his timing is sort of like, I don't know, like living in the suburbs and missing your bus. There may be another one, but it's going to be a while. You're going to wait again. So that's why you don't really want to completely miss what God is trying to present to you at this moment. So my suggestion, and I guess I'll take my own advice too, whenever you meet somebody new, to ask God why they're there. Why is this person here? What did they come to my life for? Are they from you, or are they from my enemy? What should I do? And then just wait and live your life. And the answers will come. The only thing is about that earlier thing I was talking about people pleasing. Other people, if you allow them to, a lot of times will deliberately, they'll pick up on what's going on in the spirit too. But if they don't like it, they'll try and use their words and actions to manipulate you away from what God is telling you or trying to lead you to. They're sort of like running interference, like they're playing football, and if you fall for it, then you miss what God is doing and have to wait again. I guess after so many rounds of that, years will have passed and a lot of opportunities and things will have passed you. And I guess the issue with that is that there are a lot of souls connected to your actions and ministry. And those souls may or may not fall into the hands of the enemy while you are listening to things other than God's voice. So being sidetracked, distracted, delayed, tricked by other people with demonic entities interfering with them can mess you up and have blood on your hands from the souls you didn't reach. And I think that's all I was supposed to say about that, Mr. and Mrs. Called and Chosen Ones. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye.